Hello and welcome to Devil's Advocate. Is the Nationalist Congress Party guilty of taunting its ally, the Congress Party, or is the press guilty of misrepresentation? That's one of the issues I shall discuss today with the Civil Aviation Minister, Nationalist Congress Rajya Sabha MP, Praful Patel. Mr. Patel, in recent weeks there's a widespread impression that your party, the NCP, is deliberately taunting Congress by its actions and behavior. Why are you doing this?
I don't think that is correct, Karan. That impression is more, I think, created by the media and maybe some people who do not wish to see Congress and NCP close together.
All right, let's test it with the most recent development of all. Your colleague D. Tripathi, the General Secretary of the party, has said, and I quote, "The Congress Party has shown neither generosity nor magnanimity towards its allies. Instead of attacking the opposition, they are undermining their allies." Those are strong words.
Well, I guess, yes, Mr. Tripathi spoke those words, but at the same time, I think the context with which he spoke is, I think, being sought to be, painted across the whole canvas. He was talking specifically to the issues of Meghalaya, because there we feel that Mr. Sangma, who is our leader, should have been given more accommodation by the Congress Party when he resigned his MPship as a member of the Trinamool Congress to contest again. We were part of the UPA, and if Mr. Sangma contesting would have been given not a walkover but support by the Congress Party instead of putting up a candidate, things could have been different.
Do you feel let down by the way Congress treated P.A. Sangma?
No, it's not a question of Mr. P.A. Sangma. We just feel that the NCP and the Congress, we are allies together in the state government in Maharashtra, in Goa. We are allies in Delhi. We are also allies in various other states, like in Gujarat, we fought the elections together.
So you expect...
Why couldn't we have taken that a little forward in the case of Meghalaya?
And you feel let down about that?
Well, I think there are, of course, personality issues also involved, and probably, I think some people in the Congress may not have been very happy with the fact that Mr. Sangma and all of us could have worked together with the Congress.
Well, you see, it is personality issues that underlay what Mr. Tripathi said, because when Mr. Tripathi went on to say that the government is democratic but the UPA is not, everyone knew he was picking on Sonia Gandhi. After all, she's chairperson of the UPA.
Well, I don't think that is entirely correct, because Mr. Tripathi may have said it in a different context. Again, I repeat, we have...
whatever the context, the target is Sonia Gandhi.
No, I would like to say, Karan, that Mr. Pawar, myself, we deal with Mrs. Gandhi on many issues, whether it is the government in Delhi, whether it is regarding the state governments in Mumbai or Goa. And I think, let us be fair, that she has been very magnanimous. She has not shown any pettiness, no matter what impression may have been created by this statement.
Then why did D. Tripathi attack her in this way?
No, I don't think that he meant Mrs. Sonia Gandhi personally. He could have also meant some people who are in Delhi. Congress is a large structure in the High Command. It doesn't mean that it only means Mrs. Sonia Gandhi.
The problem is that it's not just D. Tripathi that has been saying things that look as if he's picking on the Gandhi family. Your own leader, Sharad Pawar, in March, when he publicly said that the UPA should fight the next national election collectively with Manmohan Singh as its prime ministerial candidate, was widely thought, actually, to be undermining Rahul Gandhi's hopes of becoming the leader of the next government, or even possibly Sonia Gandhi's. Even that was a deliberate, clever, double-edged weapon.
No, I think you're reading a bit too much into that. In fact, it should be Mr. Sharad Pawar's statement of fighting as a UPA, one entity, should be welcomed, and it should be looked in the context of a long-term relationship. And ultimately, UPA is led by Mrs. Sonia Gandhi. The Congress Party's president is Mrs. Sonia Gandhi. The fact that we want to have a long-term relationship with the Congress Party, in fact, speaks of a understanding which is very relevant in the context of Mrs. Gandhi.
The problem, Mr. Patel, is you talk rhetorically about a long-term relationship with the Congress Party, but your action in Meghalaya and your action in Nagaland is to actually ally with the BJP, Congress's worst enemy.
No, I think it's not understood fully. We fought in Meghalaya and in Nagaland against the Congress Party.
Absolutely, not with them. So why do you want to be the ally at the national election and fight against them at the states?
That's what I said, that limited issue of Meghalaya or Nagaland should not be looked upon as a totality of relationship between the Congress and the NCP.
But how can it not take Meghalaya as an example? Out of 60 MLAs, the BJP was only successful in getting one elected. You ended up with a cabinet of 6, just 6. and that one MLA becomes a cabinet rank minister. Look at the priority and importance of giving the BJP.
No. I think that is not understood fully. In the northeast, in these smaller states, one MLA, whether it's of this party or that party, I think everybody has hobnobbed with anybody to form government in any state. Why are we looking at only Meghalaya and referring to one MLA of the BJP?
Let's broaden the picture and look at your behavior overall. You and Sharad Pawar were the only UPA leaders at L.K. Advani's book launch. Sharad Pawar is the only UPA leader who meets Bala Saheb Thackeray. You have an alliance with the Shiv Sena in Pune, and now you have alliances with the BJP in Meghalaya and Nagaland. What sort of polygamous politics do you believe in?
No, I think this is again, Mr. Bala Saheb Thackeray and Mr. Pawar have known each other. After all, we are from the same state. They have worked together for last 40 years. And why do we say
Bala Saheb Thackeray says that Pawar would make a superb prime minister, adding fuel to Mrs. Gandhi's
Bala
fire?
Saheb Thackeray voted for Mrs. Pratibha Patil as the President of India and as a candidate of the Congress and the UPA supported candidate. At that time, nobody said that why Mr. Bala Saheb Thackeray was supporting Mrs. Pratibha Patil.
Let me tell you what Congress says about you. Abhishek Manu Singhvi says that in fact the NCP is running with the hares and it's trying to hunt with the hounds. And he's not incorrect or wrong. You're trying to have it both ways.
No, I do not agree. In fact, look at the consistency of the NCP. When we formed government in Maharashtra in 1999, after fighting against the Congress, we said very categorically, we will go for secular combination in Maharashtra. So we went with the Congress. The BJP, the Shiv Sena could have accommodated us, and I do know with first-hand knowledge, they wanted us to join government in Delhi with them and to be a part of a government with them in Maharashtra. But we said, no, we will not go with them. We went with Congress in Maharashtra, and Mr. Sharad Pawar, a tall leader, remained out of government for 6.5 years while the NDA was in rule in Delhi.
But now you don't lose an opportunity to join hands with the BJP or the Shiv Sena in Pune, Meghalaya, Nagaland.
You are again taking very small examples.
You're bound to say that.
These things
You're
happen.
bound to say
these
that.
things happen in politics, including in my own constituency. The Congress, some people have joined hands with the BJP to form a Zilla Parishad. Does not mean that you say that the Congress is not secular or the NCP is not secular.
You mean to say taunting your ally is something that happens in politics? Keeping Mrs. Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi a little fragile, questioning or perhaps sabotaging cleverly the hopes to lead the government is something that happens. You're smiling. I know it's good politics. Is that a guilty smile?
Do you want to know one thing? That when the government was being formed in New Delhi after the UPA came to power, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi was the leader of the Congress party for whom NCP gave a letter of support for prime ministership. It was Mrs. Sonia Gandhi's own decision not to be the prime minister. No, that's not history, because it has to be read in the context. When you are saying that we are trying to stop her or Rahul Gandhi from becoming the leader of the Congress party or thereby the prime minister, it is absolutely wrong, because NCP supported Mrs. Sonia Gandhi by name.
But now, 5 years later, if she wishes to, Mr. Pawar's little googly supporting Manmohan Singh squares the pitch for her and her son.
If the Congress party, who will be the principal party in the UPA alliance,
you hope.
No, I mean, let's not.
Okay.
No. Let's not be. No, I'll be very clear. Congress party is the biggest party in the UPA. There is no question of NCP, DMK, or RJD or any other party coming close to the numbers of the Congress.
Then let me ask you a blunt question.
And if tomorrow the Congress party decides to nominate Mrs. Gandhi or Rahul Gandhi, it's not a question of the NCP to decide.
So, in fact, if Rahul Gandhi is in a position to nominate or be nominated as the leader of the next government, you will support that?
If the UPA comes with a majority and if the Congress party so chooses, what is the question? Why is this all being debated?
There will be no dissent from the NCP.
But the NCP gave Mrs. Sonia Gandhi a letter of support for prime ministership.
That was 5 years ago.
No, but 5 years
now,
ago, so
next year.
Nothing changes now.
Nothing changes.
Yes.
You stick to that.
Yes.
Nothing changes.
Yes.
Very quickly. The next test of your relationship with Congress will happen if Vilas Rao Deshmukh is removed as Chief Minister. In that event, does the NCP expect to be consulted on his successor?
Of course, we see, because one thing is certain. No, I'll tell you why.
You weren't when he was appointed.
Will you? No. Of course we have been consulted. Let us not forget that the Chief Minister of Maharashtra is also the legislative party leader of both the Congress and the NCP. It's not a question of we don't come in the way or put spokes that you shouldn't make X or Y, but the fact is we should be consulted. Our advice should be sought. The reason is very simple. Again, I repeat, the person leading is leading both the parties in the legislature and the state.
What about the appointment of the new governor of Maharashtra? Do you expect to be consulted on that?
Well, at least, again I say, what is the coalition dharma? The coalition dharma is to take your allies along with you.
But you weren't consulted when Krishna was appointed.
No, well, anyway, but at least we were told. It's not that question of consulting.
Told is different to being
it's
consulted.
okay, but Mr. Krishna happened to be a good senior leader, so we really don't feel that there was any reason to be upset about.
But this time around, you expect to be consulted on the governorship?
No, of course, I said that as a coalition dharma, to be consulted, to be taken on board is very important, and I think that is being done, but it should be done a little bit more so that these kind of misunderstandings which are created in the media unfortunately should not arise.
In which case, suppose you aren't consulted on either issue, what would you do?
Listen, we have not done anything in the last not only 5 years and almost 4 years in government in Delhi, or for the last 9 years in Maharashtra, where any jeopardy is there to the alliance of the Congress and the NCP.
So you're saying you'll grit your teeth and bear it even if you're not
consulted? It's not a question of grit teeth and bear it. It's a question of, I would only say that the Congress party is the principal major party in the UPA. They should try to take everybody along. To some extent, they have been doing it. If they do it more, I think it will only be to the benefit of the entire alliance.
And if they don't do it more, then what?
No, but it's why do we go into then and why?
Because D. Tripathi raised that issue.
But Mr. Tripathi has raised an issue only in the context of Meghalaya. He has not raised an issue in terms of running a
You've raised it in the context of Maharashtra. You've raised it in the context of coalition dharma. So I'm asking you, if the Congress doesn't consult more, as you say it should, then what?
No, but why are we saying then? They have been doing it. If they had not done it, I would have certainly given you an answer.
They didn't do it in the case of Krishna, you admitted it.
No, but I said that they did inform us. And of course, No, I'm saying they did inform us, but Mr. Krishna's name, being a good name, there was no reason to really squabble over.
Okay. So if another good name were to come out of the hat, you would accept that you're not to be consulted because it's another good name?
No, but I would say that it's not a question of being consulted. The question is, in the interest of a coalition, it is imperative that both parties, whether it's the Congress or the NCP, or in the case of other states, the other parties, should be taken on board. Unless and until you have a healthy working relationships, a coalition cannot perform and do its best.
Let's take a break at that point. I want to come back and talk about why do you think the UPA, which is so proud of being a good coalition, is not working at its best? Why do you think it's not working as effectively as it should? That's in a moment's time. See you after the break. Welcome back to Devil's Advocate and an interview with Civil Aviation Minister, National Congress Party, Rajya Sabha MP, Praful Patel. Mr. Patel, let's talk about how effectively the UPA is functioning as a coalition. I want to quote what Mr. Tripathi, the General Secretary of our party, said on the 4th of April. The government follows the coalition dharma, but not the UPA. Where is the UPA going wrong?
I think, again, we are going too much into one statement of Mr. Tripathi.
He's your General Secretary.
He is our General Secretary, and I do not disown what he says.
But you sound as if you think he's too outspoken for his own good.
No, it's not a question. You see, we are in government, we realize the compulsions of coalition politics. We also realize that the Prime Minister is doing a commendable job considering the various pulls and pressures. India is not such a simple country to govern.
Quite right. What
it's
about
not
Mrs.
just it's not just a question of only the people in government.
Quite right.
There are so many issues which come up and it requires consensus building. And that's a difficult task to do. It's simpler said than done.
You're a deft politician, Mr. Patel. It's what you're not saying that's more important than what you're saying. You're praising the Prime Minister and you're praising the government. You haven't said a word about the UPA or Mrs. Gandhi. Is the UPA and Mrs. Gandhi in particular doing a commendable job?
Of course.
Well, why don't you say so?
Well, I'm saying this. I'm saying it on a show which is going to be seen by people.
Then
so
what did D. Tripathi mean when he said the government follows the coalition dharma but not the UPA?
He is talking again in the context of what happened in Meghalaya. I'm just trying to be very candid about the thing that yes, there is an issue which was not to our satisfaction, could have been handled better, but again it is restricted to the state of Meghalaya.
All right, you insist on restricting it. Before I broaden it, let me just stick to Meghalaya. How badly hurt, how deeply upset was your party by Meghalaya?
No, I think, you see, we fought the election separately, so there is no question. It's a question of we didn't get the majority, neither did the Congress party. It could have been much nicer had we both come together and formed a government, but that's not happened. We have formed a government with formation of various regional and smaller parties. And it's okay, fine. I mean, it doesn't matter because you see...
It's hurt you enough for him to criticize Sonia Gandhi by implication.
But the NCP, mind you, is not only about Meghalaya. We fight in Kerala against the Congress party in association with the left front.
Quite right.
We are a constituent of the left front.
Absolutely. It's because
in
of the,
Bengal,
it's because of the fact that you fight several elections against the Congress party that I want to broaden this beyond Meghalaya, which is why I keep insisting it's not Meghalaya restricted, even though you say so. Now listen to something else that D. Tripathi said. D. Tripathi says that the NCP is in favor of a third front. He's either contradicting Sharad Pawar or he's indicating that as a party you're ready to jump from the Congress ship. Which is it?
Well, I can tell you one thing certainly. We are a constituent of the UPA. We shall continue to be a constituent of the UPA. We shall fight the next general election as a constituent of the UPA, and we shall hope to see a government of the UPA installed at the center.
In which case, since you're doing great, just add one more thing. And if the Congress party is the single largest member of that UPA, as is likely, and if the Congress believes that either Rahul Gandhi or his mother Sonia Gandhi should be Prime Minister of that government, will you support one or other?
We will not get into the leadership issue of the Congress party. It is purely for them to decide.
But whoever they choose, you'll support.
I'm saying it so categorically. What more do you want me to say?
Including young Rahul Gandhi.
I said it earlier. What do you want me to say?
Just make you
the
repeat
choice
it.
of Prime Ministership of the Congress party is not an issue which we need to be consulted
So
about.
the stand that Sharad Pawar took in 1999, he not only reversed in 2004, when Sonia Gandhi's own decision let you off go. Now you're saying that stand against Sonia is buried forever.
We fought against the Congress party in 1999, after which we formed an alliance with the Congress in Maharashtra. We have continued to fight in alliance with the Congress in Maharashtra, in Goa, in various other states.
But you're prepared to accept Sonia as Prime Minister?
And we had, as I said earlier, given a letter by name for Mrs. Sonia Gandhi to lead the UPA as Prime Minister.
In which case, my last question.
It was her call not to accept that position.
In which case?
Why should you imply that the NCP has a role either way?
In which case, my last question, if you're prepared to bury forever your opposition to Sonia as Prime Minister, which is the issue on which Sharad Pawar broke with Congress in 99, why didn't you just go back to Congress?
Well,
What's the difference between you and them?
We have a party of some standing. We are a national party, one of the very few 6 or 7 parties recognized nationally in the country.
Is this obstinacy or principle?
It is not obstinacy, it is principle. I think we are doing fine. And as long as we stick to certain secular credentials, as long as we think which is good in the interest of the nation, and we think which can offer a solution which is stable and which is sustainable, I think we will go with that combination. And at the moment, there is no other option but the UPA.
Mr. Patel, a pleasure talking to you on Devil's Advocate.
Thank you.